Hey guys, welcome back to another episode on SCI. Today's topic was randomly selected based on the votes from the poll I put up on my channel for audience to select or vote between three topics of discussion. As of today, all three topics have equal votes, so I've decided to randomly select today's topic, which is how to get a job in your field of studies after graduating from school in Canada. If you want to hear about all the strategies I used to get my job, my first job in my field of study, 2 weeks before my program officially ended, I would say stay tuned and don't go away. Talk to anyone who's been in the system long enough, and they'll tell you one of the main challenges international students continue to face anywhere around the world is in finding a job from their area of study once they have graduated from school. In today's video, I will talk about the strategies to help you land that dream job, and I'll break these into two categories. So, the first category will talk about all the things you need to do while you're in school. The second category will focus on things you can do after you've graduated from school to help you land that dream job. The first thing you need to do is to select an employable program for your study. It's a common mistake I've seen from back in the days where people will settle for any random program their school offered them. And the good news is that in a lot of Western countries, you actually do have a choice. If granted you meet the requirements, the school will offer you the program of your choice. So it's super important you do your research and find out which are the most employable programs and you apply into that. I will not go too much into details as I will have a separate content for that in the future. Number two is to build a good relationship with your professors, your teachers, whatever you call them, and your colleagues at school. This will come in handy because if you're an international student, chances are you don't have a lot of network or work experience in your new country. So when you go looking for a job, your employers would like you to provide references. And usually the preference is for a local reference because they want someone they can reach when they try to contact them, right? So if you actively participate in class, you build a relationship with your professors and your colleagues. Your professors know you by first name basis. I recommend you try to do that for them to know you by your first name basis. If you go up to them in the future to ask for them to be your reference, chances are they will say yes. It's not uncommon for you to hear professors turning down requests from students to be their references, and this is simply because they don't know you, right? You just attend their class, you sit, you don't participate, they don't even know your name. How are they going to provide you good reference? So this is very important. And also your colleagues. Once you have graduated from school, you never know. Some of your colleagues will end up in places where they will be able to help you find a job or even give you a referral, right? So it's very important you have a relationship, a good relationship with your professors and your colleagues at school. Point number three is to improve your communication skills, and this includes both your verbal and written communication skills. How you can do this is to actively participate in classwork, try to be as vocal as possible in class, be involved in your group assignments, take up the initiative to lead any group presentations if possible, or take the responsibility to write your group assignments because this will help build the confidence that you need in your communication. And this is going to come in handy once you've graduated from school or once you've started searching for a job. Number four is to capitalize on any knowledge or skill you have to help out others, be it to volunteer or for employment. For example, when I was in school, I participated in a peer tutoring program where I was employed by the school to tutor some of my colleagues financial accounting. And this was from my secondary school days where I took a business program and accounting courses. All right. So, one thing you should know is that the challenge a lot of people face in finding employment in their field in Canada stems from the fact that they don't have any Canadian work experience. If you are able to use your knowledge, be it for peer tutoring or volunteering, you could put this on your CV as a Canadian work experience. Point number five is to build a good CV. And by this, I mean, try to avoid having irrelevant information in your CV, like the color of your eye, your nationality, your gender, your age. These are all irrelevant information that could lead you to being unfairly discriminated against and disqualified from the applicant pool. Instead, focus on writing about your previous work experience and highlight your achievements. To highlight your achievements, avoid being vague. Like, say, for example, if you're talking about sales or marketing, avoid being vague and saying things like, I was able to achieve a 200% increase in sales. What employers are really interested in are the skills or the strategies you use to achieve that benchmark, right? So, if you want to talk about what exactly you did, say, for example, your company had never used door-to-door selling before, and this was a strategy you employed, or you introduced social media marketing, and this led to an increase in traffic at your business. Try to be very specific on the things you did that helped you achieve that goal you're so proud of. Number six is to start applying for jobs while you are in school. Do not wait until your program has ended before you start applying for jobs. You can start applying while you're in your final semester, start applying to jobs that fit with your background, as this could help you land an interview before you graduate. And even if you attend the first interview and you're not successful, it will help you build that experience to know exactly what questions to expect and better prepare you to answer questions correctly in the future. And the last but not the least I'll talk about under this category is to build a good profile on job boards like LinkedIn, Indeed, and Monster. These three are some of the most popular job boards in North America. What you need to know is employers will simultaneously post a job online and be searching on these job boards to find a profile that matches the criteria they are looking for. And this is exactly what happened in my case. In my final semester of school, I'd applied to hundreds of jobs and never got a call back. But I was lucky that a profile I'd created on Indeed caught the attention of an employer who reached out to me, interviewed me, and hired me 2 weeks in advance of my program coming to an end. So there you go, guys. These are some of the things you can do, foundation you can build while you're in school to help you land that dream job even before you graduate. I'm going to stop here for today and continue in my future video where I'll talk about all the other things you can do after you have graduated to help you land that dream job. Thanks a lot for watching, and please make sure to hit the like and subscribe button if you haven't done so already. See you in my future episode.